Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Book number 2, Sarga 68, Roman numerals LXVIII, 68. The Envoys. Vashishta heard their speech and prayer, and thus addressed the concourse there. Friends, Brahmans, counselors, and all assembled in the palace hall. Ye know that Bharat, free from care, still lives in Ramagriha, where the father of his mother reigns. Shatrughna by his side remains. Let active envoys, good at need, thither on fleetest horses speed, to bring the hero youths away. Why waste the time in dull delay? Quick came from all the glad reply, Vashishta let the envoys fly. He heard their speech and thus renewed his charge before the multitude. Nandan, Ashok, Siddharth attend, your eyes Jayanta, Vijay lend. Be yours what need requires to do. I speak these words to all of you. With coursers of the fleetest breed, to Rajagriha's city speed. Then read your bosoms of distress, and Bharat thus from me address. The household priest and peers by us send health to thee and greet thee thus. Come to thy father's home with haste, thine absent time no longer waste. But speak no word of Rama fled, tell not the prince his sire is dead. Nor to the royal youth the fate that ruins Raghu's race relate. Go quickly hence, and with your bear fine silken vestures rich and rare, and gems and many a precious thing, as gifts to Bharat and the king. With ample stores of food supplied, back to his home the envoys hied, prepared with steeds of swiftest race, to Kaikeya's land their way to trace. They made all due provision there, and every need arranged with care. Then ordered by Vashishta they went forth with speed upon their way. Then northward of Pralamba west, of Apartala on they pressed, crossing the Malini that flowed with gentle stream athwart the road. They traversed Ganges' holy waves, where she, Hastinapura, lives. Thence to Panchala westward fast, through Kuru jungle's land they passed. On, their course the envoys held, by urgency of task impelled, quick glancing at each lucid flood, and sweet lake gay with flower and bud. Beyond they passed, unwearied o'er, where glad birds fill the flood and shore of Sarandanda, racing fleet, with heavenly water clear and sweet. Thereby a tree celestial grows, which every boon on prayer bestows. To its blessed shade they humbly bent, then to Kulinga's town they went. Then having passed the warrior's wood, in Abikala next they stood. O'er sacred Ikshumanti came their ancient king's ancestral claim. They saw the learned Brahmans stand, each drinking from his hollowed hand. And through Bahika, journeying still, they reached at length Sudaman's hill. There Vishnu's footstep turned to see, Vipasa viewed, and Salmali. And many a lake and river met, tank, pool, and pond, and rivulet. And lions saw, and tigers near, and elephants and herds of deer. And still, by prompt obedience led, along the ample road they sped. Then, when their course, so swift and long, had worn their steeds through fleet and strong, to Girivraja's splendid town, they came by night and lighted down. To please their master and to guard they the royal race, the lineal right, the envoys spent with riding hard to that fair city came by night. Beautiful. Footnotes 175 1. Ramagriha or Girivraja was the capital of Ashwapati, Bharat's maternal grandfather. 175-2. The Kayas or Kaikayas in the Punjab appear amongst the chief nations in the war of the Mahabharata, their king being a kinsman of Krishna. 176-1. Hastinapura was the capital of the kingdom of Kuru, near the modern Delhi. 176-2. The Panchalas occupied the upper part of the Doab. 176-3. Kuru Jangala and its inhabitants are frequently mentioned in the Mahabharata, as in the Adiparva. 3789 4337 et al. Wilson's Vishnu Purana, Volume 2, page 176. Dr. Hall's notes. 176-4. D. of Arian. See Ezra's Volume 15, page 420 421. Also Indice Alter Humskunde, Volume 1, page 602, first footnote, Wilson's Vishnu Purana, Volume 1, page 421, Dr. Hall's edition. The Ikshumati was a river in Kurukshetra. 176-5. The Bahikas are described in the Mahabharata, Karma Parvan, with some detail in and comprehend the different nations of the Punjab, from the Sutlej to the Indus. Wilson's Vishnu Purana, Volume 1, page 167. 176-6. The Hypsis or Bibasis. Okay. All these mispronunciations of Sanskrit just cloud the true history. That's the purpose of all these Kali Yuga languages that came after Sanskrit. the whole purpose of mispronunciation is to forget the history. And what bothers me is this: how did Indians stoop so low that they renamed their ancient, ancient heritage, their ancient capital city of Hastinapura, to some stupid British name, New Delhi? Okay, what the F is New Delhi? Like a subway place we can go get a sandwich or something? This is why India is cursed, because they purposefully changing the names of historical super important places, especially the names of the cities, into some ala la 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 ala names and British names. And this is what is destroying Indian culture and destroying history of the planet Earth. We are losing more and more track of the true history and being replaced by the Kali Yuga newly created Abrahamic religions who are nothing but Satan worshippers. So Hastinapura was the capital of the kingdom of Kuru near the modern modern Delhi. Like Singapore, right? Singapore, they have no problem. Chinese have no problem preserving Singapore, which was ancient capital of that part of the world during Hastinapura, uh, like like uh, like um, Indianapolis, Indianapolis, the city of Indians. Poliopura, Pura means city. Hasti, elephants, city of elephants. Singapura, Pura, polis, the city. Singha, of lions. Like this. The more we change Sanskrit and the more we mispronounce Sanskrit, we forget history. Just like mispronouncing Krishna into Christ, another stupid British pronunciation of Krishna, Christ. For all practical purposes, we lose complete connection to the true God, one God, Krishna. And he's being replaced, one God, with four arms, and he is being replaced by a dude on a cross that resembles as if four arms, and we call that concept Christ. That's pretty much what's happening. Demons mocking the beautiful four-arm form, eternal form of God, Krishna, Christos, Christ. All these mispronunciations are taking a toll on our true history. Beautiful, beautiful chapter. Absolutely beautiful chapter. Description of envoys, of the envoy. They went to look for Bharat, Rama's brother, because they need a king. And Bharat, when all that was happening, was in a completely different part of the world. He didn't know what's going on. So the description of envoy traveling through all these lands, it's very beautiful. Jai Shri Ramayana. Jai Shri Ram. Hail Ram. Eternal Rome. Roma Victa. Ciao.